What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the FaZe Cast. This is season 3, episode 7. It's been a while since I've been here, but it's nice to be back. We got CHEO, Tommy, Blaze, and Clark, and Adapt, you know, as usual, he's late. He'll be joining us in a little bit. We got a nice show coming up, and let's get into the FaZe Cast. All right, guys, welcome back. I mean, I'm gonna welcome myself back. I've been gone for like, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
If you saw the news, I died. That's when
Everyone, man.
Some kid made a fake BuzzFeed article. Like, they have like a community section. I randomly was on Twitter, I just see popular YouTuber FaZe Apex died at 21. And I see my picture. And like the picture too is like, it's such a bad picture. It's when I got the packing peanuts in my room from Rain.
I hate you, Rain.
And it's just me chilling. I'm like, what is this? And I read the article and it's like, he was in a car crash at like 3 a.m. And I was like, oh my God. And I slowly just saw like more people tweeting. But it was weird because I saw, when I searched my name and I saw so many people tweeting in Japanese. And I've never ever noticed like Japanese fans. There was like 50, 100 tweets in Japanese, like, and then I translate them. It's like, oh my God, FaZe Apex died.
No way.
Stuff like that. It was so many Japanese tweets.
Dope.
And I thought they were bots, but they were real accounts. Like I went on them, and it was so weird.
Shout out to all the Japanese fans out there.
Japanese fans. Shout out to
now
them.
you gotta go to Japan and show some love.
Yeah, facts.
Arigato.
So yeah, I thought it was funny. Then my mom saw the article. I guess she has notifications on my Twitter. So she saw me tweet, I'm alive. She's like, what is that article? And I'm like, Mom, you don't need to have notifications on.
Why were you out at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, it was all fake, dude. I literally like to tweet, like, you would never expect to see an article of yourself being dead. That's all. So like, it was interesting.
You're good, bro. You respawn.
We're alive.
We're good.
Respawn, yeah.
I wish there was respawn in Fortnite though. Like if something happens, like if they get
like a certain way you could like
you can revive.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
That wouldn't.
I mean, if you're good, like, it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but speaking of Fortnite, we got the shopping carts.
Yeah, you guys like them?
Bro, I love them. Dude, think about it for esports. How dope is that gonna be when you just see people just like killing everyone in shopping carts?
Got her.
It's cool, man.
I think
like,
it's hilarious animation, but like, I don't know. I don't really like all the small stuff that they've been adding.
I don't like the jetpacks.
Jetpacks, absolute trash.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't
Jetpacks
wait till they
need to
take
go.
them out. Dude, they're so
They're
bad.
testing it, man. Like that's what I like about Fortnite. They're literally testing every like avenue of the game. They're adding different dynamics. They haven't even announced like when they're gonna do esports yet because they're still testing everything. So
all they've announced is we're giving $100 million to esports.
Yep.
That's insane.
this year, like within a year.
It's at E3 actually. They're gonna give away $3 million. They're doing a Fortnite celebrity tournament at E3.
Prize pool is $3 million.
It's $3 million, but it's for charity.
Jesus.
It's for charity.
Dope.
And I don't know how it's dispersed, but I know there's $3 million. Like $1 million goes to the duo that wins.
Okay.
Scissors is playing in it. He's not here because he's sick today, but he's playing in it with Reggie Jackson.
Yeah.
Paul George is playing in it too with Myth. Basically, they have like pros and celebrities and like.
Designer's gonna be in it too.
Oh, designer too. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So it's Scissors. That'd be dope if he takes the W.
I hope he does, man.
I'm gonna be there with him. I'm gonna film the whole thing, vlog it.
That's gonna be cool to see, because they're gonna, like you said, we don't know what they're gonna do for like pros yet, but this I guess will be the first look at it.
Basically, yeah.
Because they're gonna have something set up for it.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
the first real look at it.
I don't really know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be there, but I know we have a hella cool after party going on at A3, right?
Yeah.
You wanna talk about it?
Yeah. So I mean, I just know we're gonna have an after party for E3, and it's gonna be at the Chinese theater. Or like the
the TCL theater, right?
Or no, wait. I think it's gonna start there, and then we're gonna move to this like where we had dinner. Were you there for the?
Yeah,
Yeah, you were there.
It was a Japanese spot.
Yeah, that was a super nice spot.
Kabuki or something like that.
I don't know what it's called.
Is it open to the public? Like, can fans come and stuff?
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think at the TCL theater, I think there's gonna be like.
No, there's definitely gonna be a portion where there's fans and stuff, but I've never been to an E3 actually.
Me neither.
I mean, Fortnite, I guess, is a way that drags everyone in. Literally, they do whatever they want. We'll all show up. I cannot stop spending money on the game too. Did you guys buy the skin?
Which one?
The
basketball
robber
one?
ones?
Oh,
those ones are
that.
dope. I've spent so much money on
stop,
skins,
bro.
man. Yeah, I have so many skins.
It's sad, actually.
So many skins.
Do you play Fortnite?
I don't. That's why I'm quiet over there, because I'm like the only person who doesn't play it, and I'm like on the fence. I kind of want to do it, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I'm so late, and I just don't know if I want to invest all of that time into a game to just be like pretty good but not amazing at it.
Okay.
But you know what I mean?
Like,
I don't know if it's
I feel
worth
like
the
you're
time.
always gonna like have like people are always gonna ask you like, yo, you play? Because this game isn't gonna go anywhere except just
Yeah,
get
you've never
bigger,
played
you know
it,
what I mean?
or have you tried
No,
it?
yeah, I've played it. I've played it.
Dude, I want you to play just because like once you squad up, bro, it's so much fun.
It is fun
like,
squatting.
Like to learn the game, you have to play in squads. Like you don't have to, but like I know someone that did, which is like a much harder route. But if you play in squads, like that's the most fun.
It's more fun too. Like at first, at least when you're learning.
There's so many funny situations you get put into too. Like also like you drop by accident, like you end up dying because like you had like positioned to take the game, and all of a sudden like you fall off your build and then you're screwed, and then
someone impulses you like your.
Dude, honestly, the game's so good.
It's so good.
Like when I play it, I just realize random, like wow, this is like such a perfect game. Like other than jetpacks and that small stuff that they end up taking out anyways, it's literally a perfect game. Do you even play 2K often? Like, are you really good at 2K?
Yeah, he's nasty at 2K, bro. Maybe not as. CHEO's grinning at him over there. That's so funny.
Because I know after this we're gonna do. We have a 2K tournament we're doing.
Yeah,
so,
I'm gonna win that. I'm gonna win that for sure. But I'm a lot more of a casual video gamer now than in the past.
You play Fortnite if it's fun. Like none of us sit here and play Fortnite because we're doing it for like videos or like
but like
everybody else is playing it. You know what I'm saying?
He's probably not just interested in putting in the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like if
he's competitive though. If he wants
like
to play, like he wants to feel like he wants to be great at it.
MW2, buddy.
You played it?
But this is
no. Did I play it? He says. If they make it how it used to be, I'll be on that. You know what I mean? Because I enjoy that. That's my favorite game.
But yo,
like,
if there's any game that can compare to that,
I'm just not.
It's Fortnite.
I'm just not down,
bro.
It's just different, bro.
It is.
I need you to play it. I need you to play it, Clark. I need you.
I don't.
This
Need
is
you
like
to play Fortnite.
off camera, on camera, bro. I need you to play Fortnite, bro. Like,
Just say it.
All right.
Just say yes sometimes, you know? Just say yes.
Okay. I can say yes.
Last thing about Fortnite is, I don't know if you guys saw that PUBG is suing them.
Yeah,
I saw that.
That's hella
I heard
funny.
about that.
That's hella funny to me, because obviously there's that whole like debate of which game is better.
yo,
but
speaking of PUBG, bro, our team's been
they're nasty.
dominating.
They won, right?
Dominating,
won.
bro.
Yeah,
That's something we don't talk a lot about. You know, PUBG is a very specific community. A lot of people who are in that community like love the game, but outside the community, like not too many people watch it. But we have like the best PUBG team in the whole world. And
They're literally
killing
so
it.
good.
They're so good.
They're actually the most dominant team in the game, like hands down.
Like I've seen stats, by the way, like stat boards of like throughout tournaments, and like I saw our team with like 100 kills, for example, like throughout the tournament. The next highest team was like 30 or 40 kills.
Bro.
Like,
Jeez.
they're apparently like just way better. Like not way.
They're the best in the world. Like
No bias, but they are the best. Like they just keep winning. It's awesome.
They won the last 3 or 4 like big tournaments, and the last tournament that they won, which is this past weekend, Fuzzface was getting interviewed after it. He was asked like, "What does it feel to be the best team in the world?" He just said like, "Oh, it's not a new feeling."
Yo, what's up, everybody? You want to make some
Dude, all the way from
I heard you talking about like people winning. Where am I going, Clark?
What are you doing,
You
buddy?
just walk in whenever you want.
Yeah, no, I don't know if you guys heard. I'm kind of a big deal overseas now. I just got back from London. I had a football match.
Football?
Yeah,
He's
serious
calling it
match.
football now.
No, it's called football. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. We won 7-1, and I was a part of the championship team, man. I just had to bring it home for the boys. Like,
how many goals did you score?
it's not about that. It's about how many goals did I stop?
You stopped a
I
lot?
stopped a lot, like at least like 5 or 6.
Really?
Blocked by
Him. Adapt.
Yeah, yo, there's this one clip. I blocked King Batch. He was driving, and like I kicked it out to the half field, and then like they got it back and were coming back. So I ran from the goal all the way to like half field, and like slid tackled the mother, like in FIFA. And then he like pushed me after I slid tackled him, cause it was.
Who was it?
I think it was Cal Freezy. But, like I was on the defensive, bro. No one was scoring on me. Every time they drive in, like
That's
I
awesome.
just go right for the ball, and everyone's like, "Dude, you're doing a great job." And I actually had no idea what I was doing. Bro, they put me in the first half. They're like, "All right, you're gonna be right field striker," and I'm like, "What?"
Yo,
that
I
mean?
really wanted to watch that, but it was like 4 a.m. and I wasn't trying to wake up in 3.5
Yeah,
hours
bro.
to watch it.
I was so jet lagged.
It was at 7:30
I was so
a.m.
jet lagged the whole
Yeah,
trip.
jeez, that's early.
And my legs are still sore because I played a lot. I played like the whole second half and like 30 minutes in the first half.
No way.
But I
That's
swear it's so much running, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
cool
a
though.
lot of
bro.
endurance.
That's hella fun. That's such a cool experience.
Yeah, no, it was actually dope though. It was like for a charity, and they raised over like 70,000 pounds, which is like well over like 100
That's awesome.
It was me, Rice, and Keemstar on the team with the sidemen. And Rice kept trying to score so bad, and he kept just missing so bad every time.
He's kicked the ball away there. He shouldn't have done that.
Dude, I wish I got to play, man. Like, I would have, like, legit more than anything.
I mean,
It's so funny how they picked
I would have enjoyed it, like,
Bro, you would
100
have had,
times more
you
than
and
me,
Lucas,
like.
since you guys both know how to play, would have loved it.
Bro, that would have been like you
that
would have
would've-
loved that.
Bro, you're already
I can't
on.
explain it.
I already talked to Zerka, like, you're good for next year, yo.
Are they doing it again?
They do it
every year.
The third year they've
I
done
thought
it.
they said this is the last year they're doing it.
Oh, they might be wrapping it up because they were talking about it like it was a trilogy, like the end of
Yeah.
the trilogy.
They're like, yeah, you can
But
make
like,
it.
I
the
was
next
thinking,
one.
like, since they do that.
Yeah, no, it's actually done. So yeah, no, it's not happening.
No, but I talked to Zerka like right after they
Jeez.
got me in it. Tommy's like, you should tell him to pick me because I know how to play soccer. And I'm like, yo, that's a good point. And I messaged Zerka, but it was way too late. But Tommy let me borrow his cleats, so.
You were there in
Yo, Lucas, your legs all healed up, dude. We gotta
Yeah.
play some soccer, man.
I'm down, bro. We're good, man. We're back on our feet running.
Wait, are you good to go?
Yeah, bro. I've been playing basketball like twice a day, every day for
I'm
the past
playing
week,
tonight.
bro.
Like, this is real.
Soccer?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not gonna be able to make it out tonight.
Oh, I'll show up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yo, what he was saying though, he has a good point. He was getting into it, how
Yeah,
we should do that.
Why doesn't FaZe do something similar to that with basketball? Like, imagine
So
if
dope.
we hosted like a FaZe versus YouTubers
should.
event, and every year was like Team FaZe. So we picked like starting 5 out of all of us, and we got a pretty solid lineup. Like we played a LTF and
Bro, Norden
Newport.
too. Imagine Norden.
Norden on 3, Tommy down low at center, me and CHEO in the
Sensei has to
backcourt.
come down for sure.
Sensei for sure will come down, and then we just have another
How many
team full of
excluding Cog,
full of like 12 YouTubers who we select, and then like we do it for a big charity and like make it
That'd
like a
be
big
dope,
thing.
man. That'd be
Like
so
we
dope.
should totally do that.
Would you guys want to see that? Well, I'm sure a lot of you guys would, but let us know, because that's something that, I don't know, we just started talking about it, but like,
I think it'd be fun.
Let's make it happen.
Honestly, such a good idea. Everyone plays Fortnite. We'll for sure find some NBA players that, that are going to be down to come through. And
Oh God, we gotta get them for our team,
bro,
dude.
speaking of basketball, we got the NBA Finals going on right now. If we want to talk about that real quick.
Oh my God.
Clark does not want to speak on the subject.
I feel him, honestly.
It sucks.
I feel bad
Dude,
for
game
LeBron,
1 was
bro.
rough. I saw it right before I boarded my flight, and I was like, dude.
Yo, you saw game 2, they were chanting MVP to JR. Like, whenever he had the ball, they were chanting like, MVP, MVP.
Well, it's just tough because, like, first of all, their defense is already on the weaker side. And then the matchups between Golden State and Cleveland, like, whenever they set a pick and they switch off, like, it's a crazy mismatch.
I feel so bad
like,
for
how
LeBron.
is Hill going to guard Kevin Durant? He turns around, it's a wide open shot, even if Hill's doing
KD.
this. Like, he's 7 feet. Like, you can't
Look at the matchups, man.
Bro, Curry went off in game 2.
I mean, he just makes it look so
Most
easy.
3-pointers ever in a final, or did he tie?
Yeah. No, he broke
beat,
it.
So he beat Ray Allen.
That game was
himself.
okay. Game 2 was whatever. Like they obviously deserved the win. But honestly, game 1, the Cavs deserved to win that game.
Yeah.
They should have won that game.
JR blew it.
J.R. Smith, I cannot believe it.
Bro, as much as we
I felt so bad for him.
Yeah, exactly.
You see his
for
face, just
LeBron,
like the
yeah.
pain in his
so
face.
loud.
He popped a blood vessel, dropped 51 points
He dropped 51 and JR's dribbling
against
out
the
ball.
Warriors.
Dude, but as much as we can sit here and just make fun of JR, like the whole world's making fun of JR, I feel so bad for him, man. Like he literally like put it all on himself that he lost
sorry,
the game.
I
You know what I'm
hate
saying? Like
It really
you know,
is-
but it
I don't
happens,
feel
bro.
bad for him at all.
How do you feel bad
I feel a
for him?
little bad for him. I don't feel the slightest bit
But like
bad
it
for him.
happens, bro. Like
The NBA Finals,
crazy
the fourth quarter, the end of the game, and you don't know what the score is. I don't feel bad for him at all. He's getting paid millions of dollars, and you don't know what the score is. In the finals, I don't
Bro,
feel bad for him at
yeah,
all.
I don't
not a
feel
little
bad for
bit.
him either, bro. He's been playing basketball his whole
Not
life.
to mention how many 0-point games did he have in the playoffs too? He's literally just trash. Like I don't. It's embarrassing.
He's just not choking this
You're
year.
an NBA player.
You're getting paid millions of dollars,
can't.
bro, and you don't know what the score
Bro,
is
but
of
if
the
George
game, bro.
Hill makes the free throw,
That's what I
none
was
of
just
that
about to
shit
say.
is
No
like
one's
even
gonna-
part of the
No
conversation.
one's even
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
remember that George Hill missed that
then
free
you-
throw.
you-
I mean, they're both trash. Let's chalk it up to them both being trash.
Missing a free
They're
throw.
both trash. They're both equally trash. Okay.
Missing a free throw is a lot more.
We'll call it that.
I love Clark, dude.
Yeah, if you
Missing
ever
a
watch
free throw is
live
okay.
game-
Picking up the ball, dribbling it out, when running out the clock when it's tied is not okay.
Yeah, no, they're both
had an
mistakes made by the
opportunity to
Cavs,
score.
but like no one's gonna remember that Hill could have taken the lead just because of how monumental.
Well, and let's not forget the freaking call they overturned to give the Warriors 2 more points.
Have been so absolutely towards the Cavs, bro.
Dude, I literally could
Both
not
games.
believe that they overturned that call.
Yeah.
The charge. I was like, no way they're gonna overturn it. And then when they
Bro,
like started pointing the other way, I was like, no
Me
way.
and Tommy were watching the game yesterday, and LeBron drove on a fast break, and like 2 Warriors players collided on him, and we're literally all sitting there like, how did he not get there?
You know, they tweeted it today, the refs, saying it should have been a foul. You know how they do that after the game report?
Yeah.
The refs, they have a Twitter account?
Yeah, they like,
The refs have a Twitter.
they do. They talk about controversial plays, and they admitted that should have been a foul.
Bro, the whole like just putting fouls against LeBron, like that's nothing new. Like every final. Like, it's like there's always like calls against the
Poor
Cavs.
LeBron, man.
He already gets all this crap for losing finals. He's gonna get for.
It's because he has no one to help
He's gonna
him.
get for losing this
He's
final.
playing solo squads, like you said, bro.
Yeah, literally.
And that's the thing that like makes me more mad than anything is like the fact that he's going to get for losing the finals when like he outplays everyone on both sides of the floor every single game.
it's not even close.
The first year when Kyrie went down, bro, he dropped like 40 points every single game, bro. And no one remembers that because he didn't win. Like him winning shouldn't matter if he outplays everyone. He should have gotten MVP that first year when they played and Kevin Love and Kyrie went down. Like they were talking about like maybe giving him MVP even though he lost, and he should have got it because he outplays everyone every single game, bro. So it's not his fault. Like what do you want him to do, bro? Like what more
So
can
much
you do,
emotion,
bro?
man.
It's just
He's the best player on the court.
Even this
just
playoffs,
annoying,
like,
bro.
how many
100%.
40-point games does he have this playoffs? Like 8?
Bro, he was averaging 40 a game in the previous series. When they were down 3-0, I know he was averaging like almost 40 a game, except
They
for
were
game
down
7,
2-0,
right?
2-0.
Yeah, he has
Game
8.
7, he was the only game he didn't drop over 40, I think.
Dude, he's ridiculous.
He's got 8 this postseason, and and the only person that has more is Jerry West. He has 9.
And two game winners.
That's
two,
crazy,
two
though.
crazy buzzer beaters.
Yeah, what he said though, like no one's gonna remember how crazy of a
Right.
postseason he
That
had.
he just
It
carries.
triggers me, bro.
It's so annoying, bro.
All right, Clark, what do you say when like people say MJ is better than LeBron? Or like LeBron's nowhere close to MJ's legacy. Just because of the fact that MJ hasn't lost in the finals, he's 6 for 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Six MVPs too.
6 MVPs too, and LeBron's what? 3 for 8?
He's gonna be 3 and 6 after this year.
Yeah.
What do you say to that debate?
I mean, bro, I'm just a big LeBron fan, so I'm just gonna name a bunch of reasons why I think LeBron is the best. Why I think that even though Jordan went 6 for 6, there's a lot of like he couldn't make it every year. LeBron can make it every year. You know what I mean? Like if we asked Jordan, would you rather go like 12 for 6 and make it every year, or go like 6 for 6 and win? I think Jordan would rather make it 12 and only win 6. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the goal is to win every year. So we shouldn't punish LeBron for
not
making
punishing
it.
LeBron,
Well,
though.
we shouldn't look at it like it's a bad thing, bro. Like there's a stigma on LeBron for like making it 8 years in a row but not winning every year. Like who's ever gone 8 years in a row? And there should be no
Steve
stigma.
Nash.
Bill Russell won. He won 8 years in a row.
Okay, that doesn't count, bro. That's not the NBA. I hate Celtics fans that you even try to
What do
say.
you mean? I'm not discrediting him. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that doesn't
did.
The
count.
Boston boys.
That doesn't count.
I'm not discrediting LeBron though.
Feels good to sit here.
Bill Russell.
The last thing I'll say is just if we're talking about who is the best basketball player, then I feel like it has to be LeBron, bro. If we're talking about who's the best scorer or who's the best closer, who's the most clutch, then okay, then we can then maybe we're giving it to Jordan, bro.
Jordan was all-time
basketball,
defense and offense.
If
though,
we're talking about basketball, like all sides of the ball,
Jordan.
assists, rebounds,
but Jordan didn't have anybody to pass to either.
What's LeBron's batting average though?
steals.
Batting
I think we got to give it to LeBron, bro. He's just across the board. He's the best basketball player.
I say
bro.
he's on his way towards to being the GOAT. He still has some ground.
The thing is, who knows how much more time he has now.
In the game yesterday, they said that no one, like, LeBron has a chance of being #1 in scoring all time, and he's going to be #5 in assists all time. Like, that's, like, unheard of, bro. Like, that's, like, you know what I'm saying?
Those are numbers.
Across the board.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
Across the board,
but
buddy.
if the Cavs were to win this series, undeniably LeBron is the best of all time.
People can't say
This is the best like NBA team
ever.
And to me,
He has nobody on this team.
And to me, people that say that makes no sense to me. Because, like, if LeBron just had a few more teammates, he would be scoring the exact same amount of points. He would be doing the exact same thing. His teammates would just be doing more, so he would win. So essentially, he would be putting in the same effort, win or lose. So why does he have to win for it to validate? Like, bro, he dropped 40 points every single year the first time they played the Warriors. He should win MVP. Like, he shouldn't need to win for it to validate it if he outplays everyone. Like, if he lost every single game, like he lost game 1, 50 points, doing everything, but his team sucks, he should be looked at as, like, to the same, you know what I'm saying, to the same regard. Because it's not his fault, you know what I mean? Like, what more can he do?
I actually hope the Cavs, like, can win this series, even though it's so, like, there's such a little chance, just so people will see how amazing, like, have more respect for LeBron's postseason. Because if they win, people will look at how much more of an amazing postseason LeBron had. But if they don't, then it's just another Warriors championship. You know, people aren't gonna like pick.
And the Warriors didn't even have that great of a, like, let's just be honest, it wasn't average. Like, their run wasn't that crazy. They would have lost if Chris Paul didn't get injured, I think, honestly.
They almost lost to the Rockets. If they would have lost to the Rockets, then the Cavs would have definitely.
The season was so good, and then the playoffs were good, but, like, bro, I just didn't want it to end up back at this, because this isn't, like, I don't think this is the best matchup.
I think the finals, the best matchup was the Warriors and the Rockets. I think that was the best matchup.
I think the Rockets and Cavs would have been a great series to watch.
That would have been a great series, too.
Or even the Celtics.
We would have won.
Honestly, but LeBron deserves it. LeBron deserves to be in the finals.
Bro, I really hope he can pull some crazy shit off and come back and just, like, re-establish to everyone that, like, he's
I'm looking forward to see what he does next year.
But I don't know.
This team is absolutely and if he stays with this team,
and if you look,
something's wrong if he stays with the Cavs.
The Cavs, like, in the middle
I was gonna go for the
season.
greatest, like, you know, for the GOAT debate. It should just be era. Like, Jordan was the GOAT for his era. Kobe is the GOAT.
That's what I was gonna say,
for
but
his
I never
era.
got to it.
And then LeBron is the GOAT for his era.
It's a different game.
I mean, they were each different because you can't compare. Like say if you
off
put
the
Jordan,
baton, man.
If you say you put Jordan into this era, it's kind of like he could have scored more points because he played in a more aggressive era.
I think Kobe is the most overrated basketball player ever.
Overrated?
I think Jordan played.
I think Kobe is the most overrated.
It's in between because he did win without him. He won with a trash team.
I think Kobe. Don't get me wrong. Kobe's good. Kobe's very good. But when I say he's the most overrated, I don't think that, like, he's a top 5, maybe top 10. Like, if he was top 10, it'd be like 8 through 10. He'd be somewhere in there. Like, Kobe is not as good as people make him out to be.
Who would you say is 4 to 7?
In my opinion. I'll give you 2 reasons why I think Kobe is not as good as people make him out to be. Number 1, he has the most misses of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Because he jacks it up.
He just jacks it up.
And if you look at his player efficiency rating, which is like one of the most important stats in basketball.
What does that mean?
It means like how efficient he is, and he makes everybody else on the court. And they take like a bunch of different stats and put it into one.
Okay.
So there's a lot of different stats that go into this one stat, and like basically it's like how efficient of a player he is. And the players with the highest player efficiency rating of all time are Jordan and LeBron. And Kobe is like not even in the top 10, top 15.
But he did win.
So the point I'm making is that Kobe just jacks up the ball, and he's a really good scorer.
Yeah.
He might be the best scorer of all time. He might be. He's top 5 for sure, scorers of all time. But he's not efficient. He's not a good teammate. He's not really someone you want to play with.
Yeah,
he's like a Russell Iverson. You know what I'm saying? Like, he will get his, and he will get money. But, like, will you really win with him? I don't know. Kobe always had really good people around him.
Not really, because
so
the last what year was
it?
that he won with a straight trash team. If you took Kobe out of that basketball team, it was like Paul Gasol.
What year?
Lamar Odom.
What are you talking about?
They weren't doing
Fisher.
2010.
What year are you talking about?
I think it was 2010, 2011.
2010 is when they won.
He won with straight trash team. If you took Kobe out of that team, they were a straight trash team.
And I don't want to come across as like a Kobe hater, because Kobe is really good, and like I respect his mentality on basketball and like his mindset. It's just that, like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
I
was Kobe,
I can agree with that.
I'm taking every shot, you know what I'm saying? Like, every guys, like, I'm gonna win this game. Like, F what he's talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the best. Like, I get thinking that, you know, I respect
he brought that to
I just
like
feel
everybody.
like he's a lot.
It wasn't just like his opponents. He brought that on his own teammates, because like whenever like practice or whatever, everything was competitive to him. Yeah. Like say if you showed up to practice before him,
and I respect
he'll
that.
make sure he'll show up to practice and make sure he showed up before you the next day.
And he's whooping your ass in every drill, every day.
That was his mentality.
Like, I respect that. I respect that.
Now,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
that was the Mamba
Yeah,
mentality.
I just think that he's like a little bit overrated. Like, we love to look at Russell like, oh, he's padding the stats, this and that. And if that was Kobe doing that, I just don't feel like people would be saying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I
don't think, too,
Kobe D right.
People think about, like, in MJ's era, the people he was going up against, like, who was, like, playing defense on him were nowhere near as, like, athletic or, like,
I mean,
like
bro,
look
you're
at
talking about all-time
like,
greats.
LeBron
There's two sides of that.
LeBron is going up.
LeBron
is going up against people like Giannis Antetokounmpo, whatever the right? Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's who he has to score on.
Okay.
And MJ was going up against like your average 40-year-old white dad.
Alex, all right, listen. There's two sides to it. Okay, I do agree that the talent now is a lot crazier.
More athleticism.
It's a lot crazier, but
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
on the flip side, basketball was a lot harder to win back then. It was a lot more physical.
A lot more aggressive.
They let a lot more go. They weren't calling as many fouls.
The Pistons back in the day.
This Warriors team,
Celtics back in the
back
day.
then,
LA back
would not be shooting like 23s a game. That would not be happening.
They wouldn't be allowed.
But if you look at like some of his highlights, like
they would be getting
people who are guarding MJ. I wouldn't.
Bro, they would be
take anything away.
They would be checking them.
And no way.
Curry would be getting knocked in the mouth.
Watch Detroit against Chicago.
I remember seeing a video.
They put it on them. They beat the crap out of them.
I get what you're saying, but
Seeing a
it's
video
like,
of one of his playoff games where he's just blowing by the defender every time. And there's no defense on him because no one.
Bro, defense.
But maybe
in the NBA now is so much softer, bro. That's why you have to create space because if I touch Tommy, they're gonna call a foul.
It's softer,
if I go for this, like if they would never call that in the NBA back in the day. If you try to go for that up fake shot, they would never call that.
Never. It's a totally different game, bro.
So it's a different way. You have to be more like you legit have to be more careful on defense now than it was back then. That's why I say like the eras are totally different.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason why it's so hard to compare everybody from.
Yeah, they would fight and like not even get like thrown out the game. Sometimes,
Playoffs too.
Bro. Like it was allowed.
Your bench player would come on the court to hack the crap out of people.
I know you seen those highlights.
You're not driving
Shaq,
down the lane.
actually like trying to punch people. Like it was aggressive.
It's a different game.
Let's talk about Steve Nash, man.
I know this isn't really what you guys are talking about because obviously you mean the physical game of basketball, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I'm sure you and Clark have seen it. I'm sure you have too. But the Pistons, the brawl, bro. The Pistons.
There's something in the Palace.
Pistons and the Pacers. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I cannot believe that happened.
Yeah.
Imagine if that happened now.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine if that happened,
bro. The NBA
this year
would be like so.
No, I have no
idea.
The fans were like in on it, bro.
Okay, there was like a fight. It was the Pistons and the Pacers. Basically, like something happened. A fan like threw something.
Oh, actually, I think I did see this.
Dude, he ran in the stands.
Yeah.
Literally, the NBA players are fighting fans in the stands.
Bro, they're being out of fans, right?
It was
so crazy.
And then when they're leaving too, they're pouring everything on them and like they're just fighting.
It's a different game.
There's never been like.
Dude, and just imagine.
It's a more sensitive league now.
You know what's hilarious?
You have to be more careful with
the NBA has never like been.
I was watching Family Guy last night, and it's like one of the newer episodes, and they made a joke about basketball, and it was so funny. So you know how they always like talk about a certain memory or something, and then they flash back to that memory. So they're like, oh, we haven't done anything since we went to that basketball game together as a family. And then it showed like Lois, Meg, like sitting next to each other, and then like this like basketball player falls like right in their lap.
You okay?
Gets up, and then all of a sudden like Meg and Lois's bellies are like pregnant, like they're, it's like
she got impregnated.
She's like, oh, it's
a whole different game when you sit down here.
Yo, I had to rewind it because I didn't get it at first. Like,
I don't get it.
That's so funny.
She got impregnated by him just from him landing.
Because you know, if you sit,
there we go. It's like that Drake song, like if your girl's buying tickets to a season opening game, she's, you know what I'm talking about.
Child's
Apex.
Play. Beginning of Child's Play.
Drake, yo. He's got a kid roaming around out there.
Should we talk about Drake?
We've been talking about basketball.
Yeah, how do we not talk about Drake?
Why hasn't he responded?
Yo,
he's not gonna
He's
respond.
4-1, bro. It's 4-1 right now.
Yeah, me and
I heard he's not gonna respond.
Listen, he's the biggest Drake fan here. What do you think? Drake clearly got bodied.
Marriage is something that Sandy never had, Drake. How you a winner, but she keep coming in last place.
He did.
What do you?
Of
do
course
you think he's gonna fire back, or you think?
Nah, he's not.
I don't know much about. This is the guy to ask. I don't know. Yeah. I love Drake, yeah, but dude, you can't deny.
Bro, Pusha T said in the very
honestly,
end.
though, that was messed up.
The last thing that I heard is that there's this dude named Jay Prince, right?
Yeah, I don't really know. I watched that yesterday.
I don't really know too much about him, but I guess he's like, when he talks, you listen, right? And he called Drake and he was like, yeah, it's over. Like, I don't want you to respond.
Who is he?
Jay Prince?
I don't know, but when he talks, listen.
No, he just pulls the strings?
He just pulls the strings, I guess.
You know what? That's an L. That's another L.
I guess according to Jay Prince, Drake is not responding.
He said that?
Drake doesn't.
Lucas knows what I'm talking about. He'll say the same thing.
I mean, I definitely don't think a diss track's coming. Definitely not. Just because I also think that Pusha T is like not really as touchable as Drake, because like Drake has everything to lose, Pusha has like literally nothing to lose. So like
nothing.
Drake put himself in a very crappy situation by making that song. Yeah. But I do think that he's gonna talk about it on his new album. I know he's dropping an album in July. I think it's July 15 or something like that.
Scorpion.
And I got a couple, bro, I've been following the story. Like I think this stuff's so interesting. I love going through the songs too and just like going through bar by bar and seeing what everybody said. But I got some info that apparently Drake's album, a big theme of the album was about his son.
Oh, yeah.
So Pusha, like, totally ruined that.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too.
And the other thing, too, was that Drake was planning to release an Adidas line.
That's why he said the Adidas thing?
Added on. Whatever.
That's why he said the Adidas thing?
Yeah, in Pusha's response, he said his son deserves more than an Adidas press run. And Drake apparently was planning to release a new Adidas shoe with a couple other things around the same time that his album drops, probably the same time to talk where he's talking about his son and stuff, and then do a whole line with that. And Pusha like destroyed all that just by dropping those few bars. And so it's gonna be interesting how the next few months play out. I do think he's gonna respond on his album.
That's
gonna be dope.
Cool though.
Pusha killed it though, bro. His response is so.
Okay,
fire.
the only.
Probably so hype.
Did you see that Drake was offering 100K for like info?
Yeah,
was that real?
Yeah, bro,
I don't know.
Dude, what happened?
Drake was like offering 100K for like info on Pusha T.
And then also remember when Drake posted that picture of the invoice for 100 racks?
Yeah.
Bro, that was just for the gram, which I think is mad petty. Like, I don't know. Like
he gave him so much clout though.
That's really why Drake got in that second song, is because he was so cocky with the first one. He's like, all right, this is Pusha, man. I'm just gonna abuse him on the song, and I'm gonna go on Instagram. And he was like, no.
He shouldn't have even. He shouldn't have said anything, bro.
He pulled a Meek. Meek came into the beef too cocky. Yeah. Dropped the one song, thought he could chill. Drake hit him with two back to back. Drake came into this too cocky. Like, dude, Pusha is nobody. I got this. He probably already knew that like he was gonna drop something.
Pusha was ready.
He probably already had that doopy ready, and he just dropped that.
Bro,
then went on Instagram and clowned him. Drake was feeling insane. Like, I got this.
And then the story of Addy done dropped, and it was, yo, such a fire record, bro. All right,
what he said about OVO 40 was effed up though.
Bro, it was effed up, and like.
I don't know why he added that.
What do you mean?
Wait, what did he say? Wait, I missed that.
He said something about how he's older than Kanye. Like how I don't even remember what the line was, but Pusha's 41, Kanye's 40, and then in his response, Pusha said, "Always dropping classics. That's the only thing that dates me." OVO 40 hunched over like he 80. So OVO 40, one of Drake's best friends, producers, he got diagnosed with MS, and like it's a disease that. Like, I don't know exactly what it does, but it makes you hunch over.
Your your body literally is breaking down. Like,
exactly, yeah.
You can't.
So
he's
he made
basically
fun of
gonna
that?
not be able to move and like do basic.
And then
motor skills are basically
right after that, he goes into a little bridge where he goes tick tick tick. How much time he got? That man is sick, and then he rounded it with 666 afterwards.
I got the devil flow.
Really, really well done.
Wait, I'm not catching it. Break it down to me.
I know what you mean.
So he said OVO 40 hunched over like he's 80.
Right.
Because he's killing his body.
Right.
He said tick tick tick. How much time he got? Like till he dies.
That man is sick. And he says one more line.
And then he said, "I got the devil flow like 666," like the Drake.
From Views.
Oh, that was hard.
It's just very, very well done.
Yeah, he spent some time on that.
And bro, he
literally sat down and just like crafted a masterpiece.
Bro, for real. And he found the picture, the album artwork before he made the record. And then as soon as he saw the picture, he's like, I gotta do this on Story of OJ on that beat, because like that's you guys ever seen the music video online?
OJ like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
Regardless, the one thing I wanted to put still say on this topic is at the end of the day, it's just words. Like, if you take like offense, like heavy offense to it, like that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, although he did say some disrespectful things, and people are gonna be like Pusha T, like you're the person for saying those things about people with MS. At the end of the day, like it's just words. Yeah. Like it's somebody saying words. Like he's not actually doing anything violent or anything.
It's a diss track.
And it's a battle, bro. Like,
I mean, he announced, and he also announced his son before Drake could.
True. That is a little bit effed up, and like it's
I mean,
just a little bit.
Lies. He had lied about when he was talking about his dad wasn't in his life.
Mom. That's just rap battles in general.
About his mom?
There was some aggressive lines.
That's just rap battles in general. That goes way back.
doesn't play around.
He said how you always winning, but Sandra always losing about his mom. I was like, oh my god.
It's definitely savage, and I think that I do think that everything that he said is excusable to the point where it comes to like he's with Drake's money. Like, that's the point where, like, Drake and everybody in Drake's camp is like, bro, you really crossed the line. Like, you could say stuff about, like, whatever, like, in Drake's life, but if you start with the money, like, we're coming for you, like, for real. Because they up his rollout for his album. Like, I don't know, or maybe it'll bring him more hype. Maybe it'll do better than normal, but
we'll just have to wait and see, folks.
I told you guys about this earlier, but none of you guys heard about this fake Twitter account? The Sixers.
Oh yeah, I wanted to hear that. No, I didn't hear anything about that.
Okay, so this story came out basically. He's like the vice president of the Sixers. Someone found like 5 Twitter accounts, burner accounts, and that they linked to him that basically were like talking shit on Sixers players like Joel Embiid and like Markelle Fultz. Like
his own players?
Yeah, it was like talking shit on him. It was defending himself, like from all these people tweeting about him, like talking shit on the guy that he replaced as vice president.
No way.
And like all this stuff. Like they found 5 Twitter accounts.
How did they
confirm I don't know how they found it. Right away, like 3 of them went private. And like people just started digging, obviously. And then like people assumed it was him because like the tweets were all defending him. And then like they're literally talking to Joel Embiid, like a lot of the tweets are. And then like he denied it right away. And he called Joel Embiid and he said like, no, this is fake, whatever. And, like the next day, people found out that the emails and the numbers connected to the accounts were his wife's phone number and his wife's email.
Oh no.
Yo. So it was him.
So
it was his wife.
It might have been his wife. It might have been him.
Why would his wife
And
do
now
that,
the
though?
Sixers literally, I just saw today, they hired like they hired like people to investigate the accounts and see if it's
his wife was clowning.
No, it could have been just him using his wife's info.
That was definitely him. It was definitely him.
People think it's his wife too,
most definitely him.
because there's like a thing about him. It's so stupid, but like apparently he has like his shirts have big collars, and people make fun of him for having big collars. And like half of the tweets are him defending the collars, like saying that it's not like.
It's definitely.
So it might be his wife or him, but.
How are you the vice president of a basketball team?
Like imagine.
Worried about tweets.
Imagine like me and Tom.
There's so much more important pressing matters.
Literally, imagine like
you gotta be trying to get LeBron on your team, not replying to Twitter trolls.
So Tommy having a fake account.
All of that money you got, buddy.
Talking shit on our CS team, talking shit on you guys, like
talking
way, like actually there's no way.
But defending the Temperrr shot at all costs. And it's like, who could this be? And it's just Tommy talking.
There are 5 random accounts. Like I don't know how they connect.
Why does he need 5?
It's so crazy.
The distance people will go.
His wife won an award, like just to show you how deep it is. It's really them. His wife won an award, and like one of the accounts followed the people that nominated her wife for a certain award, and like it's like for sure linked to him and his wife. God. Like there's no way. So he's probably gonna get fired, but it's just crazy.
That's tough.
Even for like KD, like I can't believe he had a burner account.
Like,
how do these people care?
He had a burner account. I can see KD having one.
Bro, that was stupid, but like I'm always gonna defend KD in that and just say like, bro, if you're like an athlete that big, he was probably the hatest athlete at the time when all that stuff was going down.
He's also one of the best, top 3 probably in the world right now.
Bro, there's like, you gotta do something to like release your, if you have all that.
Why do you care?
The fact that he had a burner
so
account.
soft.
You shouldn't care.
Bro, why? Well, this is the second time you've made an excuse for an NBA player. They're getting paid millions of dollars to play basketball.
Bro,
no, I don't feel sorry for them.
He's making hundreds of $millions dollars. He's one of the top 3 basketball players in the world. Why do you care?
He shouldn't care, but it's so funny that he does, and he made a second account, and
he got caught.
And he's just talking.
And then he made the shoes too, Lucas. He's got like.
Yeah, I know.
Like, come on.
But like, I don't know.
Bro, I think that's funny.
Why do you care that? You shouldn't care that much.
That's bad, but I'm just saying this vice president thing blew my mind when I saw it.
No, that's crazy.
This guy literally is talking to the main people on his team.
Who else do you think has burner accounts on Twitter?
How though?
About shirt collars. He's arguing about shirt collars in his spare time.
Yeah, but the worst part is he's literally talking. Joel Embiid's their franchise player, and he's talking
that's
on
cringe that he said that he didn't do it.
Like when he was injured, he said something like, "Oh, like if I was management, I'd
that'll make
tell him to
that'll make LeBron not want to come there. He'll look at that and be like,
yeah, but they're probably gonna fire him.
Yeah,
though.
he can't be doing that. He's got a campaign for LeBron.
Yeah,
man.
facts.
He's probably gonna get fired though. Even Joel Embiid tweeted something as a joke.
I would not be surprised. The Sixers got a lot of young talent, bro. They're coming up.
Yo, so Sensei is gonna be fighting in the KSI.
When is that?
Dude, so this,
he's fighting.
This is
Overflow, right?
August 25th. This is real beef stuff.
Bro, I'm so excited.
Bro, you guys don't understand. Like, whenever it comes to my brother fighting, like, whenever we have like a conversation, like, I'm on him. I'm a nice guy to everybody, but when we're talking about fighting to my brother, like, we get like really serious. So like, whenever it comes to training, like, I give him no excuses. I'm like, you better train. Yeah.
He is, right?
Yeah, every day. Bro.
Every day. He's actually trained for this more than I've seen him train in the other fights.
Can I ask this Overflow guy? No,
he's actually
against
skilled.
him. Is he like a box? Like,
no, he's.
Why do you think he can take on?
He does jiu-jitsu.
No, he's actually good.
Is he training every day too?
I'm pretty sure he's training, but he's actually a
he is.
A good martial artist.
In London,
I've never even seen
in London, I was talking to Keemstar because Overflow and Keemstar are good friends, and Keemstar believes that Overflow will win the fight. He bet $1,000
against Banks.
Against Banks that he will lose to Sensei. And I'm sitting there like, bro, Sensei is going like no way.
He
Sensei's
won't
losing this fight.
be strong.
I don't think Sensei is going to destroy him, but Sensei is going to win.
It's not an MMA fight, it's a boxing match. So it's just like, that's Overflow's disadvantage because Sensei's are so fast.
And just knowing Sensei, this is the biggest opportunity he's ever had.
Yeah, bro.
He's gonna take complete advantage of it.
Yeah, facts.
Work as hard as he can.
That's a great point.
There is no way Sensei's gonna lose.
And there's no way.
I will be so unless he gets caught slipping and gets knocked out somehow.
I can't see any universe where Sensei doesn't win.
If it goes like the whole fight, he's not losing. There's no way.
And that's what to me, I know he's gonna win because it's not MMA. Like Isaiah, my brother gets scared to like knock someone out with their feet.
That's what. Yeah.
He's a soft person at heart. Like he uses martial arts to defend. He doesn't use it to attack. And that's why I always tell him before his fight, I'm like, you gotta kill this dude. Like, don't think about that stuff. Don't think about what's happening. Think about you winning. Think about how fast you need to win. Like, I don't want you giving him a chance.
Yeah. You just gotta think like McGregor, bro.
I remember
go in the fight and then end it first punch.
Smart. Boxing is smart. Like you can. He's definitely he's a better boxer. So
in New York, before he started fighting, we're like we'd ask him, why don't you fight? And he's like, oh, I tried once, but like I felt bad. I didn't want to hit the guy hard.
Bro, going to his fight in Boston, you came to that fight, right?
I didn't, bro. It was the biggest regret of my life.
You were there. Of course, bro. You were there.
Why didn't you go?
I don't know, because I was here.
Yeah.
You guys were in New York.
Probably one of the coolest sporting events I've ever been to. Yeah. Watching Sensei. We were next to each other when you knocked him out. Oh, we
were live streaming.
Just like you were live streaming on FaZe. Just like the energy, like after he knocked him out, was so crazy. And like that's like Sensei. Like we know him. We're like, oh my god, bro.
What's also cool is he's gonna train KSI again. He's gonna go back over there and train with him again. And KSI is obviously a better fighter now than what he was.
I also feel like KSI is for sure gonna win. Because I think he's taking it extremely serious.
What do you think about Deji?
I don't think Logan Paul's
Paul?
taking it serious.
Dude, Deji put on some meat, bro.
But it's not about putting on meat.
He's put on some muscles.
Is he training?
I don't know if he's
muscle
training.
Doesn't matter at all.
I didn't even think they were actually fighting.
But he's fighting Jake Paul and KSI's fighting Logan Paul.
KSI's training hard. I don't think, like, is Logan Paul training?
Bro, KSI's in shape, yeah.
Logan Paul must be
He has to be trained.
Dude, it's so funny. After the Sidemen thing, the charity game, she was like doing the trophy ceremony, and after one of the Sidemen give this whole speech, he just grabs the mic and just says, Logan Paul! Logan Paul! Just like looking at the camera, just like looking ready, like he's ready.
He's in great shape. He's in great shape. But again, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, they were both All-American wrestlers. Like they all know.
And wrestling is like the hardest sport. Like it's the most like physically enduring sport.
He's a big dude, bro.
I don't know. All I know is I've never been more confident about something in my life than Sensei winning this fight.
Oh yeah, no.
And I
agree.
Like there's zero doubt in my head that Sensei's gonna. And I'm not. I swear, I'm not even just saying that. I'm not just saying that because he's in FaZe.
We gotta go to London.
A friend.
Oh, 100%. We're all going to London.
I'm just saying.
Nando's?
It's my birthday too.
It's 25th.
It's my birthday. Yeah. It's my golden birthday.
We gotta go.
We'll go for your birthday.
It's your birthday tomorrow, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, you're turning 21 tomorrow.
It's my last day to be illegal.
What are you gonna do today?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I didn't think that far ahead. The past 3 days kind of flew by.
Well, we should go grab drinks tomorrow.
Well, since we're talking about boxing and stuff, he's definitely getting 21 birthday punches from the boys.
I'm so down.
You talking about you punched me?
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
I'm down.
You better run like the Flash, bro.
Listen, on my 21st birthday, I said I get a pass for everything. So you know how normally I'm like, I like see your phone, like you're Snapchatting, and I'm like, oh, dude, imagine if I just chucked it in the pool off the balcony. That'd be so lit. My birthday, I got a free pass to do all that. So if you're around me, watch out. Because I'm going to just do what I normally would do, what I always say, oh, ha, ha, ha.
I'm with it, bro.
I did that. I'm going to actually do it.
I'm with it, bro.
That's my birthday present. I'm gifting it to myself.
You still got my social, bro. I got you, dude.
I have his social security
Let's
number.
run it
I'm about
up,
to run up his credit card. Let's do it. I just am smashing one iPhone tomorrow. I don't know whose, but it's gonna be someone's. Right. That's my birthday present.
Yeah,
since this is your last day as a 20-year-old, well, you don't want to take up your time. All right, so we're gonna end the podcast. We had some heated arguments about
we were talking about
very important stuff. Honestly,
important stuff.
I feel like I came in like halfway through, but we still banged out like another hour.
we needed you in here.
Like the time is just
if we had Sensei in here and we're talking about basketball,
going forever.
It would literally go
Never
on for
stop.
6 hours.
All right. Thank you guys for watching the FaZe Cast. This was a fun episode, and we'll be back next week. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys are new. Tweet us tweet us with #FaZeCast on Twitter if you have questions, if you want to see some stuff on the show, or potentially if we're going to call some fans, bring you guys on the show as well. And last thing, check us out on iTunes. Get it on your phone, listen in the car, all that fun stuff.
While you work out.
We're good for now, guys. It was fun. We'll be back next Monday.
That shirt is awesome.
Oh! And he gets RKO'd.
That was lit.
All right.
That was insane.
Peace out, guys.